please remain standing, remove your caps, and join me in the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good afternoon and welcome to the 2021 High School Awards Assembly. Congratulations to those receiving awards today. You worked hard in your classes to be chosen for an award. The first set of awards that I get to hand out are to our seniors who have received the distinction of New Hampshire Scholars. To be a New Hampshire Scholar, these students have taken a rigorous course of study throughout high school. Alexis Bach. Ethan Clark. Austin Fisher. Mariah Jellison. Aiden Jeffrey. Grace Mahoney. Olivia Martin. Logan McKinley. Travis Peters. Sable Quinn. Rachel Strout. Nathan Saperchi. William Opus. Next presenting awards is Mr. Locke.
Hi, I'm Trace Locke. If you don't know me, I'm the advisor to the National Honor Society. And as the faculty representative of the organization, I'm pleased to present on behalf of high school faculty, honor stoles and tassels to graduating seniors. As part of their graduation regalia, honor stoles and tassels symbolize that these graduates have met high scholarship, leadership, character, and service standards. And so, following the seniors, please come forward and receive your honor stones. Start with Sable Quinn. Travis Peters. Grace Mahoney. Nathan Clark. Mariah Jellison. Logan McKinley. Rachel Strout. Nathan Saperchi. And lastly, the President of the National Honor Society, Nathan Jeffrey. to introduce Adrian Justman, President of the National Honor Society, who will present the Harry C. Dickinson Memorial Award.
Harry C. Dickinson was a Lisbon Regional School student and member of National Honor Society. After his tragic death, members of National Honor Society began sponsoring the Harry C. Dickinson Memorial Award in 1972. The award is presented to the freshman student who demonstrates the most improvement in the four core values of National Honor Society: scholarship, leadership, character, and service. The recipient is selected by the Lisbon High School faculty. This year, the Harry C. Dickinson Memorial Award is being presented to Owen Beebe.
So as advisor to yearbook, I thought it very important this year, especially to recognize a couple of seniors that have been with me all 4 years. Not only have they been with me all 4 years, their dedication to yearbook is outstanding. I had a good group this year, but these guys being with me for 4 years is, I can sit back and they can take over. And I want to thank them so much for being part of yearbook and making my job a lot easier. And that's Sable Quinn and Grace Mahoney. Oh, sorry. This was Reggie.
All right, I'm here to give awards for PAWS, our outing club, the Panther Adventure Wilderness Society. Over the past year, we've stocked a couple hundred pheasant, over 3,000 trout with the Hampshire Fishing Game. We've been hiking, we've ice fished, we parked cars at the snow machine races. We went winter back tire biking, rock climbing, ice climbing, learned how to use GPS coordinates to locate the local caves and mines. And we'll go whitewater rafting this summer on the Kennebec River in Maine. We had 2 pie sales. Thank you all for your support, those who gave me pies. Along the way, the students learned a great deal about themselves, about others, how to overcome difficulties and challenges. They, of course, learned about wildlife and the outdoors as well, and they just have a heck of a lot of fun. If this sounds fun and exciting to you, students, then make sure you do well in your classes, have none to few disciplinary referrals, and are in decent physical shape. Then apply to PAWS. Thanks to a great year crew. I have certificates for you, and I have awards for the graduating seniors. Come forward when I read your name. Mariah Jellison. Nathan Superchi. Will Lopez. Austin Fisher. Aiden Dustman. Rachel Struck. And our underclassmen, if you would come on down, Andrew Strout, Dylan Colby, Victoria Dillison, Griffin Barnes, and Haley Kavanaugh. And I believe Mrs. Gaffney follows me.
I'm standing here before you as a representative of Ross Place in Franklin. Yearly we have a young poet contest, and the winners and those who place in second place, as you mentioned, receive a prize and a publication. So this year, amongst many entries, lo and behold, two of Lisbon's finest took first place and second place in the high school competition. I was super excited about that. So I would like to call up Sable Flynn. First place out of all entries, and she has also received printed broadsides of her work that she can put on the wall or do something with. The other winner, our second place winner, is Michael Langmaid. I will be leaving Michael's award in the office space, and if you could pick that up and bring it home, that'd be awesome. And don't go anywhere though. There's a special place in my heart for those who know the word nerds like me. And it's a rare occasion that you have a student who loves to write as much as they do. So, as a wish for you, my dear, going into the language and English and writing, a little bit. I do student council, among other things here, and this year's student council was really an outstanding group. They had a really good job. We were able to have homecoming this year, which almost puts on. Well, we tried to do a community movie at Halloween time, and that was totally canceled. And it got a little discouraging, but they touched on, they kept putting forward ideas and modifications. We're going to have modified wood carnival that was very well received. We did a spring fling, going to make up some of the time that wood carnival didn't have. It was a lot of fun. We actually had a prom this year, which we're pretty proud of. A lot of high schools weren't able to happen, but we did a lot of modification, a lot of work to make it happen. And it did, it went off well. And our last event is next week. Student council will be putting on a field day for the grade 6 to 11 on the last day of school that morning. The student council seniors have already gotten their honor cords to wear. I'd like student council to stand to be recognized, that everyone knows who you are, because you did all the work and you were outstanding. Mariah Jellison, Aiden Jessman, Grace Mahoney for the officers, Kate Clark, Sarah Brown, Wendell Clark, Kylie Dillon, Abby Mahoney, Craig Hopkins, Ford Jellison, Taylor Clark, Nicholas Clark, Julia Aldrich Gauthier, Amy Wheeler, Amy Wall, Katie Postman. Stand and give some applause, you deserve it. And for science awards.
For anybody who doesn't know me, Mr. Wood, I get the pleasure of teaching incoming freshmen science. So I get to meet all the 8th graders coming in, and the first thing they learn is physical science. It's been a joy. I get to meet some of these kids at a young age, and then I get to them again in math once they become a junior. So I get to see them transition. In terms of an award, I always like to acknowledge any student who has gone through physical science and will receive a grade of proficient with distinction. We have 2 people who qualify for that this year. I only give out 1 award, so the first name I call, please stand up and accept some applause for doing a great job. And that would be Julia Aldrich Tapia. And this year's Excellence in Physical Science Award goes to Haley Kavanaugh.
For biology, there are 2 awards because there are 2 sections of biology in the year, fall and spring. The Fall Excellence in Biology Award is well deserved of Larry Wilson. And the Spring Award, a young lady who just loves everything about science, Mariah Lindau. Excellence in chemistry, there were 2, not because there were 2 classes, but because there were 2 people who were absolutely top of the class. They are Kendall Clark and Mason Lang. Excellence in anatomy, there were a lot of excellent students, but the person who was really on top of the game all the way every day was Sadie Wood. For advanced placement biology, with a grade 4.0 all the way through, Travis Hughes. And another class we don't see a whole lot for was physics, but we had one this year, Kate Jessup.
Hi, this is Bruce, and this is one of our exceptional students, Rachel Strack. Rachel successfully completed 2 semesters of American Sign Language classes through virtual high school. She is here today to help out and to demonstrate the importance of understanding and learning sign language. The distance learning program at Lisbon Regional School started in 2008. Now, 14 years later, despite the challenges of COVID and remote learning, the distance learning program still offers our students excellent rigorous learning opportunities that help students explore career options and advance their learning in an area of interest. The Community College System of New Hampshire's eStart program is the digital equivalent of Project Head Start. Students who enroll in the eStart program are enrolled in a college course and receive 3 to 4 college credits per course, as well as 1 high school credit. The distance learning awards are given to students who have demonstrated academic excellence in an online course offered through the Virtual High School, the Virtual Learning Academy Charter School, or through the Community College System of New Hampshire's eStart program. The student must have earned a 3.6 or higher to earn recognition. I'm extremely proud to recognize the following students for their exceptional hard work in their online course or courses. In virtual high school sociology, Grace Mahoney. In virtual high school young adult literature, creative writing, and Lakes Region Community College Introduction to Sociology, Sable Quinn. Lakes Region Community College American Government, Abby Mahoney. White Mountains Community College Introduction to Psychology, Kendall Clark. Lakes Region Community College American Government, Mariah Jellison. Virtual High School Java Programming, Logan McKinley. All right, and for this fellow, we have someone here who took several courses, so Lakes Region Community College Principles of Marketing, Small Business Management, and BC Applications, Travis Peters. And of course, I won't forget our Rachel Strout, who took American Sign Language 1 and 2 through virtual high schools, as well as Lakes Region Community College, American Government. We have two more special recognition awards. Okay, first, this student went above and beyond in researching and writing. She wrote 21 essay for her online art history course and wrote them exceptionally well. Her total word count for all 21 essays written in one semester was over 12,486 words. So I just had to say, wonderful job, Olivia Martin. Okay, last, this second special award goes to a student who excelled academically at the college level. Between the Project Running Start program and the ESTAR program, this student earned a whopping 42 college credits during his junior and senior year. Travis Peters, Thank you. Great.
Good afternoon, I'm Paul Rice, and I teach ninth and 10th grade English. As we all know, this has been a very challenging year. I just want to commend everyone for sticking with the COVID protocols and for wearing masks. It hasn't been easy, and if I could give everyone an award this year, I would. It's deserved amount of funds. My first set of awards are for students that have earned a 3.6 or higher in my classes. Literature, Victoria Jellison. For ninth grade English, Julia Aldrich Doctor. Owen Gigi. My next award has nothing to do with English. It's become a tradition for me to send this award. The high school faculty approached me about giving my Mr. Goodbar Award to a deserving student this year. This is awarded to a good citizen who is helpful in a time of need and is always willing to lend a helping hand. This student has gone above and beyond to help some of his peers in many different ways this year. This year, the Mr. Goodbar Award goes to Andrew Strauss.
Running start courses are pretty popular at Lisbon. Gives students an opportunity to get a leg up and ready for college. And I particularly like teaching the running start classes because, well, it gives me a chance to show them what they're gonna have to do next. And a lot of students come back and say, well, thank goodness you had me do those papers because I'm so much better than my roommates. And I don't have to spend hours and hours doing, learning how to do these papers. So all the struggle, all the pain, all of the tears, all of the fuss and bother, God's proud of the students. That said, for Running Start, I give 4 awards. 1 per semester, 1 per course, for the highest Running Start GPA. That is not the same as the Lisbon GPA. There are 4 anchor papers and a presentation for college composition. Those are required by the college. Anything else, I need to do it. And for the American Lit, yes, everything in that is required. So those GPAs are the same as the Lisbon GPA. That's it. You don't want to feel that. For the fall, I'd like to award the highest GPA in American literature to one of the nicest young ladies I've ever had the opportunity to meet, Jessica. And in American Lit for the spring, I would like to give this award. Actually, this is a thing. Okay? It came down to the last assignment on the very last day. 2 students were separated by hundreds of points. That was stressful for me. But I would like to give it to George. How about that college campus, all those papers and all that research and all that fuss and bother. And, oh boy, they don't even want to look at their topics again anymore. I know this quite well. The spring, the fall award would be going to Riley Carroll. Did a fabulous job, especially and so that brings me to the last award that I'm giving. It's for the spring, college comp. And I'd like to just spend a second or two longer, give a huge shout out to a student who tackled an unbelievably difficult research. Didn't know what he really wanted to do, we talked about it. And he looked into the practices of redlining and green gentrification and environmental justice in the United States. That's not a topic that high school kids go into. And not only did this young man do a fabulous job and produce an excellent paper, but was able to teach his classmates also about this critical issue of social justice when it comes to students. So Danny Cole, come on down. You said you might be leaving early today. I'm going to hunt you down. And, this is one else specifically for you. You're welcome.
Okay, folks.
Good afternoon again. The high school math department, Mr. Wood and I, would like to recognize the following students for achieving the highest scores in the highest level math class that they can take relative to their grade level. You might think these students receive high scores simply because they're smart, and they are smart. Smart is choosing to work extremely hard and to go above and beyond what the average student does to achieve these scores. Often there's at least one other student in the class who has greater aptitude or ability to do math. But these students who win the award simply choose to do what it takes to achieve the best. Again, these awards are for the highest achieving students at the highest grade level math class we offer in the high school. First, for the 9th grade, I'd like to recognize those students who are proficient with distinction in Math 1. And those two students are Haley Kavanaugh and Julia Aldrich Proctor. Now for the 9th grade math, oh, sorry, okay, come on then. Both of these young ladies worked extremely hard. There's no doubt about it. For the 9th grade math award itself, this student was quietly on top of her class. She would quietly answer questions, was always on task, do her extension assignments, all of which paid off when she took summative assessments. There are many mathematically talented students in the 9th grade, and that's definitely true. However, having talent and applying that talent is two different things. And some still work very hard and almost did as well. Congratulations to all those students in the 9th grade who worked hard and achieved success. However, the 9th grade math award goes to, let's see, Haley Kavanaugh. Again, I'd like to recognize the students who are proficient with distinction in Math 2. You don't need to come down. Those students are Victoria Jellison, Griffin Barnes, and Merrick Houston. So the 10th grade math award itself, this student consistently went above and beyond in Math 2. She always took the time to give and do her best. She showed through initiative and hard work that she was clearly the top achieving student in class. She also made the other students around her better, and I find this the key, by being willing to help them to achieve their best, whatever that might be. This year's 10th grade math award goes to Victoria Jellison.
When they get to the junior level, Bergie sends them off to me. Maybe he needs a break, I'm not sure, but I teach grade 11 math. I would like to recognize all of those who will be receiving proficient with distinction again. The 3 people will be Kylie Hill, Mason Langmaid, and Kendall Clark. Similar to what Mrs. Gallagher was going through, it came down to basically maybe the last assessment to figure out who's going to be the highest score in math grade, and that distinction goes to Kendall Clark.
for the 12th grade has been a contested battle every year with 4 or 5 students vying for that honor. To each of these students, I say great job. The senior level math courses are not easy, nor do I make them easy. You must work hard, truly apply yourself. However, fear not those who are juniors and younger. Everyone who works hard will be successful, yet not everyone will earn the best scores. That takes a whole other level of commitment. This year's awardee admitted to me more than once that she was challenged a great deal, saying that she was not used to struggling with mathematical ideas the way she had to this year. Yes, math always made her think, but she was able to find the solutions in a much easier and quicker way in the past. From this challenge, she grew a great deal. And that's what's important to me as her teacher. The adults in the room know that challenges lie ahead for all of these graduates. Most likely, they will exceed anything they saw in any high school classroom. It's how you take on and face challenges that make you the person that you are. That said, I wish all of you seniors the best and hope the lessons you learned in math class, which are not just a bit about math, but life and Mr. Quick teaches some other things, help you be successful throughout your life. Without further pomp and circumstance, this year's 12th grade math award goes to Aiden Jessamine. A couple more here. Just stand there, look pretty. Most improved. Now, this came right off at Math 2 today, and they were arguing about who was most improved, and they had some good arguments. So I was impressed with Math 2, and I could see that they wanted it, and they were, I am most improved. My attitude is better, I'm doing better, my scores are better, and that was nice to see. And I'd already decided this before this morning. I wasn't going to give one individual award. I decided that I was going to give to all students in my Math 2 classes this semester most improved. Their attitudes, their work ethics in the class is going a great deal since their freshman year. Honestly, I think most of them enjoy actually coming to math class, but don't ask them because they won't admit it. So great job to Math 2. I'm really proud of your progress. Work hard in Math 3 for Mr. Wood, and I hope to see a bunch of you in pre-calculus. Great job, Math 2. Finally, a few years ago, I attended Vocational Classes Completer Award Night. I was very pleased to see how many Lisbon students actually take advantage of that opportunity. And that year, for sure, there were far more students from Lisbon than any other school, including the hosting school. Basically, the night, if you don't know about it, is to give awards to those students who had taken vocational classes for 2 years and completed the whole program. A big deal was made about this, and I agree it is a big deal to complete the program. But that got me thinking, we have students here at Lisbon who, by choice, complete far more math courses than that. As a matter of fact, they committed to 6 math classes over 4 years. Now that is significant. So we've chosen, and we've done this a couple of years now, to give the Math Completer Award to those who have completed all 6 math courses we offer here at Lisbon High School. Those Math 1, Math 2, Math 3, Statistics, Pre-Calculus, and Calculus. Thank you. Additionally, these students have the Additionally, these students had the opportunity to earn, and you've heard about this all day long, but it's so true, 12 credits this year in mathematics by taking statistics, pre-calculus, and calculus. This is such a great opportunity. So without more further ado, I'd like to ask those seniors who completed 6 math courses to come up when we call your name. Rachel Sprout. Sable Quinn. Grace Mahoney. Aiden Dustin. Mariah Jellison. Nikki Mark. Alexis Locke. That might have to do with some little
That's a whole lot.
Okay, we're good. Yes. Okay, there. Logan McKinley.
I don't do something yet.
Usually you can't shut the man up. It's also become a tradition to give some cold hard cash to one of those people who won the award, so I have a brand new, crisp $20 bill here. And, Mr. Wood, would you select from the, folks in here? Okay. You picked it. Oh, no, man. Ethan
I know, right?
Oh, well. I would like to recognize the following students for their academic excellence and outstanding scholarships in historic studies and world history. Julia Hall. I'm not playing these demo bills, so. Wait, wait. Is that coming out? You guys are sitting here. I got so caught up in what happened before All right. I'm going to give one final award. Yeah, you did. You can stand here with me. You use it that way. Finally, I'd like to recognize the exemplary work in historical studies by presenting an award that I call the Ken Burns Documentary. My assignment required creating a documentary about 5 minutes in length on a historical topic. And when I viewed Quantum Coffee with my class, I felt I needed to visit the refreshment counter about 15 minutes into the documentary to buy some popcorn, maybe use the bathroom, I don't know. And although he was working with a limited budget, the documentary was full of raging plagues, deceitful kings, and fierce battles. With much of this scripted and performed using parody, which is extremely difficult. It created so many memorable moments that I have come to realize that anything is conceivable in a high school student's mind. And when discussing some topics later, and I forget specifically what it was, the student told me that I had touched his soul. So Owen?
just touch your soul a little bit. This t-shirt, masterpiece t-shirt.
Yes.
Take them all. Oh, it's a pleasure, let me I get to shivering my lovely wife.
Hello, bonjour tout le monde. I'm here to present my final awards. First of all, I'd like to thank all my students. I had great students this year, and we had a blast, especially a shout out to freshmen. I only have a few awards to give. The first award is the one that I consider the most significant, and I call that the Esprit de Corps Award. Esprit de Corps is a French term that loosely translates as teamwork. This is for the student who just brings a little something extra to the class. It might be academically, it might be just an interest or enthusiasm. And this student also gets the Excellence in French 1 Award, and of course that goes to Owen. Come on down.
Yes, Owen. Come on, crew, come on.
The next award I'd like to give to the student who excelled in French 2 and French 3, and that goes to Cora Sister. I have some parting remarks I'd like to make. For all you students, there's a wonderful world out there. Travel, go see it, cross the ocean. There's so many other perspectives to encounter. There's so many beautiful places in the world. Learn another language. It doesn't have to be French. It doesn't have to be Spanish. It can be American Sign Language. Thank you, Rachel. It just opens up doors. You don't have to be fluent. You just need to know how to say, please, thank you, my name is, how are you? It opens so many doors. And one of the best things about travel is you realize what a great country we have here and how beautiful this area is. And the best thing about travel is coming back home and sharing your experiences. So, especially you seniors, you're about to depart, go off and see the world. You can always come home again. There's so much to be learned. And I would also like to thank my colleague, Sylvie Lott, for being so supportive of me.
Okay, I'm going to start with some senior awards. This year was a pilot year for the Senior Portfolio Defense. And on May 27th, the seniors delivered their portfolio defenses to an audience that was made up of advisors, other staff members, family members, and members of the junior class. So I'd like to say, first of all, congratulations to all of you sitting here who presented and fulfilled this obligation. Let's give them a round. So as the coordinator for this process, I have the pleasure of presenting awards to the presentations in their engaging portfolio defense presentations. They are Mariah Jellison, next, Amy Justin, Rachel Stroud, Nathan Saperchi, and I have one more award for a senior who went above and beyond. This person agreed to complete her portfolio requirements early and work on a senior defense presentation that we could then use as a model for other students. She met with me on her own time, took my suggestions, revised, and presented her defense to a panel of staff members. When we discovered that there was no sound on her video, she had to record again. If any of this stressed her out, it never showed. She was always pleasant, agreeable, and easy to work with. Her name is fitting as she handles everything with grace. So, switching over to Spanish, I would like to recognize two students for showing outstanding improvement in Spanish this year. I've seen a positive change in attitude and effort in both of these students, and I hope that they continue on to Spanish 2 next year. Alexis Meyerhofer and Aiden. And I have a couple of Super Spanish Student Awards that go to students who maintain a high level of performance and achievement in their respective Spanish classes, as well as in their habits of learning. The Spanish 1 Super Spanish Student Award this year goes to Julia Alvarez.
Yeah, Julia, worthy girl.
And the next recipient has taken both Spanish 2 and Spanish 3 this year and has excelled in both courses. I'm happy to present this award to Jordy Johnson. Last year, when COVID struck and we went remote, the Spanish classes were right in the middle of Woolly Month. That's really Woolly Month is. They may not. Woolly Month is one of the best times of the year to be a Spanish student at Lisbon. We learn Spanish language and culture through Senior Woolly videos and stories and complete choice assignments and activities inside and outside of class, and earn Woolly bucks that go into a raffle for prizes. Well, last year, we did not get to the drawing for prizes. So being the buena maestra that I am, I saved all the Woolly bucks. Last year. So if you were in a Spanish class last year in March, and you earned some tickets, they're right in here. And pay attention because your name could be pulled and must be present here. Without any further ado, we will begin the 2020 Woolly Raffle. All you need to do is hold this. Okay, first thing, John gets to choose the first prize. Without looking, it's kind of a grab bag kind of thing. You can feel around and just hold it. Because Griffin Barnes writes slightly. No, we're probably on the time schedule here. Okay. I can take the time. Kendall. Dylan Colby. Corey. All right, one more. What your phone number was? Hello again. This is what happens. The more activities you do, the more tickets you get, the more chances. Lexi Anu. Good afternoon. I'm Lila Nilsson. I teach art at This year, the Artistic Excellence Awards are going to 3 seniors who have taken multiple art classes throughout the years here at this school. They have shown themselves to be independent learners, each with a strong sense of their own individual artistic styles, and have worked diligently to create a great variety of artwork this year. This year's award goes to Olivia Martin. Brittany Nolke. And Camille Roberts. Mrs. Margaret.
Hello, my name is Heather Walker, and I teach culinary arts. And every year I'm glad to give out a certificate to any culinary arts student who has received proficient with distinction in culinary arts. As much fun as it is driving the rest of you crazy with the food that we show, we do have lots and lots of footwork and overview as well, and I'm happy to present these two awards. The first one goes to Haley Kavanaugh. And the second one goes to Mason Landmeister. And now I get to call Mrs. Daniels up to tell you what you need to do now.
So after I believe the seniors are, Ms. Jelly, I believe the seniors are marking out. Yes or no?
No,
Yeah. Okay.
they're not.
Seniors will stay here.
They're staying here, they have work to do.
I'd like to thank you all for coming to the award assembly, and congratulations to all students who received awards. The 9th, 10th, 11th grade students will return to their course